What is AI shopping and why it matters? Definition: from search click buy to intent agent buy. For 20 years, e-commerce operated on a single model. You actively search for a product. You type red sneakers size 42 into the search bar. The system shows you options. You select. You compare. You buy. Search. Click. Buy. 3 steps. Keyword: you. You decided. You searched. You chose. AI shopping fundamentally changes this paradigm. Now it looks like this. You say, or simply think, I need running shoes. The system analyzes your purchase history, which brands you prefer. Your viewing history, what product characteristics you focus on. Your behavior patterns, when you usually buy, what prices feel fair to you. Your context, season, weather, your previous comments. Your profile, age, preferences, lifestyle. And automatically recommends not just a product. It recommends the perfect product, at the perfect price, at the perfect time. Often, before you even consciously realize you need it. This isn't search click buy. This is intent agent buy. Your intent. An agent, AI. Purchase. Scale, numbers that shock. Let's talk about the scale of this phenomenon. In November 2024, Bernard Marr published research. Between November 2024 and February 2025, traffic to American retail websites from generative AI grew by 1,200%. 1,200%. This means that roughly 1 in every 12 visitors to Amazon, Walmart, Target today isn't a human who came through Google. It's an AI that came through ChatGPT or another assistant. But here's the really interesting part. These AI visitors convert better than regular visitors. Regular visitor, arrives, browses, leaves. Conversion rate, 2 to 5%. AI visitor, arrives, knows what it needs, buys. Conversion rate, 8 to 15%. This isn't coincidence. This is mathematics. AI doesn't browse random products. AI comes with purpose. And that purpose converts to a purchase 3 to 5 times more often than a random visitor. Financial impact, a $40+ billion market. Let's do the math on money. The AI in retail market, this isn't a small niche. It's a massive segment. 2024, $11.6 billion globally, Grand View Research estimate. 2025, forecast $14.5 billion. 2026, $18 billion. 2030, $40.7 billion. That's 3.5x growth in 6 years. At a 23% annual rate. For context, cloud computing, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, grows at 20 to 25% annually. Every other tech sector targets that at best. AI in retail grows faster. Why? Because it works. ROI, return on investment, is very high. McKinsey and Company states openly, generative AI will bring retail between $400 to $600 billion in value over the next decade. $400 billion. That's the minimum. That's bigger than the entire mobile e-commerce segment. Bigger than the entire social commerce segment. This is one of the largest investment opportunities in the economy. And companies know it. So they invest trillions. Section 2, Technologies that make AI shopping possible. Recommendation systems, the heart of AI shopping. Let's start with basics. Any AI shopping starts with recommendation systems. This isn't new technology. Recommendation systems have existed for 20+ years. But old recommendation systems were stupid. Amazon, 10 years ago, people who bought something like your purchase also bought this. This is collaborative filtering. It worked. But it was primitive. New recommendation systems use neural networks. They don't just analyze people like you. They analyze patterns at the micro level. Why did you click on that product specifically? Because you like the color. Or because you like the function. Or the brand. Or the price. The system learns to identify your pattern. Then it recommends products that match exactly your pattern. Amazon reported, recommendation systems generate 35% of all sales. That's $110+ billion in annual revenue from recommendations alone. Just from recommendations. Not search. From recommendations. Consider the scale. If recommendations represent 35% of sales, and recommendations grow 25% annually thanks to AI, that means adding $27+ billion to Amazon's annual revenue alone from just a 25% improvement in recommendations. For all companies combined, that's adding $200+ billion. Natural language processing, when AI understands human speech. The second technology is natural language processing. NLP. Previously, search was keyword-based. You typed, "red sneakers." The system searched the database for all products with the words, "red" or "sneakers." Primitive? Incredibly primitive. NLP changed this completely. Now you can type, "I need comfortable running shoes for hot climates that don't slip on wet surfaces." The NLP system understands this sentence. It identifies product type, running shoes. Primary function, comfort for running. Specific requirements, hot climate, non-slip. And recommends products that meet exactly these criteria, not just products with the word shoes in them. Digital Commerce 360 published research, 40% of American consumers use digital assistants for shopping. 71% of Gen Z buy products through chatbots. This means natural language search has already become a mainstream phenomenon. Today, almost half of all shoppers use voice or text chat to search for products, instead of traditional keyword input. Computer vision, when AI sees and understands. The third technology is computer vision. This is when AI can look at a picture and understand what it shows. Practical e-commerce application. You see beautiful sneakers on an influencer's Instagram. You can screenshot it. Upload that photo to Amazon. And Amazon shows you those sneakers or similar ones from its catalog. This works because computer vision analyzes the image, identifies product characteristics, shape, color, style, material, and finds catalog items with similar characteristics. Google Lens works this way. Pinterest uses computer vision as its primary search method. Alibaba uses computer vision to fight counterfeits. The system analyzes a product photo, extracts microcharacteristics, stitching, logo, material, and determines whether it's authentic or fake. This is no longer future. This is now. Deep learning and transformers, the AI frontier. The fourth and most advanced technology is deep learning neural networks, especially transformers. Transformers are the neural network architecture behind ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini. Transformers work with context. They don't just analyze your browsing yesterday. They analyze your entire history as context. A transformer understands, yesterday he looked at running shoes. 2 days before that he searched for sports nutrition. A week ago he searched for a sports jacket. A month ago he looked for sports glasses. The system sees the pattern, this person is a serious athlete. Then when new product collections arrive, the system itself understands that this person needs to see exactly this collection, because it matches their pattern. Amazon Alexa uses transformers. When you tell Alexa, "I need something for training," Alexa doesn't just search for products with the word training. Alexa contextualizes your request, taking into account your purchase history, the season, current weather in your region, Popular trends in your demographic. Prices you normally pay. And recommends a product that's most likely to appeal to you. Prediction accuracy. 70 to 80%. That's incredibly high for predicting human behavior. Section 3, 4 major trends revolutionizing e-commerce. Trend 1, Agentic commerce, AI makes purchases for you. Okay, we have the foundation. Recommendation systems, NLP, computer vision, transformers. But the major trend that's overturning everything is agentic commerce. Definition: agentic commerce is when an AI agent can autonomously make purchases on behalf of a consumer. Let's break down how this works. You wake up in the morning. Your AI assistant, whether ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, already knows what you need. What do you need? Well, for example, you're running low on protein powder. The system knows your consumption history, knows your typical usage rate, knows it's Wednesday, your training day, knows the powder will run out the day after tomorrow. Your AI assistant says, I found that you're running low on your usual protein, my protein whey isolate, vanilla flavor. I found it on Amazon for $35 with a 15% discount, normally $41. Free delivery tomorrow. May I buy it? You say, yes. The system buys. In 30 seconds. Tomorrow your protein arrives. This is zero friction. Zero actions on your part. Zero time spent. This is agentic commerce. And it's already starting to happen. Not in imagination. In reality. In 2024, OpenAI announced plans to integrate ChatGPT with Shopify. Think about what this means. It means, you can open ChatGPT and say, buy me new running shoes, similar to ones I wore before. ChatGPT is integrated with Shopify. Shopify is connected to millions of stores. ChatGPT browses catalogs. Finds shoes similar to your previous purchases. Checks prices. Compares shipping. Looks at ratings. Analyzes reviews. And, boom, purchase complete. This isn't theory. This is a plan being developed right now in 2025. If you're investing in Shopify, you're investing in the company that will become the gateway for trillions in agentic purchases. If you're investing in Etsy, you're investing in a company competing for that same gateway. The agentic commerce market? Not yet valued at a full trillion, but McKinsey estimates that by 2030, agentic commerce could represent 20 to 30% of all online transactions. If by 2030 online sales are $6 to $7 trillion, accounting for growth, 20 to 30% is $1.2 to $2.1 trillion. In agentic commerce. That's almost incomprehensibly large. Trend 2, hyperpersonalization, everyone sees their own experience. The second major trend is hyperpersonalization. It's not just recommendations. It's a complete transformation of the shopping experience for each person. Imagine, you open Amazon. You see one version of the site. Your neighbor opens Amazon. They see a completely different version of the site. Not just different recommendations. A different design. Different categories. Different prices. What price do they see? The price that matches their purchasing power and their buying patterns. If they're wealthy and always pay full price, they see the product for $500. If they're frugal and always wait for sales, they see the product for $300 with a discount, today, until midnight. This isn't unfair. This is smart. Because each person sees exactly the version of a product, price, description, visual, that most likely will lead to a purchase. 70% of consumers say they prefer companies that offer personalization. This means personalization is a competitive advantage. Companies that don't personalize lose customers. Bibit Tech published research. Hyperpersonalization. Reduces decision time. Increases average order value by 20 to 40%. Reduces returns, because product selection is more accurate. Increases repeat purchases. Per Bibit Tech, companies with hyper-personalization have 37% better customer retention. This isn't marginal improvement. This is an economic transformation. If you have 1,000 customers, and you personalize. Instead of 600 active customers per month, you have 822. That's plus 222 customers. If each customer generates $100 per month, that's an extra $22,200 per month. $266,400 per year. Just from personalization. And that's a conservative estimate. Trend 3, Omnichannel integration, online plus offline plus social media. The third trend is omnichannel integration. This trend says, the end of the divide between online and offline. Previously, these were two separate universes. Online, Amazon, eBay, ASOS. Offline, physical stores. Social media, Instagram, TikTok, but just for viewing, not purchasing. Times have changed. Today, the consumer walks into a physical store, sees a product, photographs it, goes home, searches for it online, where it's cheaper. Or the reverse, sees a product on Instagram, wants to touch it before buying, goes to the physical store, buys it there via QR code using their phone. Or, buys on Instagram, direct purchase integration in Instagram, then chooses home delivery or pickup at a warehouse. This is omnichannel. Statistics: 75% of consumers use mixed channels, online plus offline. Omnichannel consumers spend 30% more than single-channel consumers. Walmart became the omnichannel leader. Buy online pickup in store, BOPIS. You order online. In 2 hours you come to the store and pick it up. Walmart uses AI to forecast demand by store location. In Manhattan tomorrow people will buy running shoes, I'll order 50 pairs to the nearest fulfillment center. Result? Products always in the right place at the right time. Omnichannel companies grow at 25 to 30% annually, because they capture the entire consumer journey, not just online or offline. Trend 4, Virtual Shopping Assistants, Chatbots become salespeople. The fourth trend is virtual shopping assistants. This isn't just one thing. This is an entire category exploding in the market. A virtual shopping assistant is an AI chatbot that helps a consumer find and buy a product. Scale. Virtual assistant market in 2025, $1.1 billion. Forecast for 2032, $8.1 billion. Growth, 32.9% annually. 31% of online retailers already use chatbots. 62% of consumers prefer talking to a chatbot instead of waiting for a live agent response. Gen Z. 71% buy products through chatbots. This isn't marginal technology. This is the primary way young people interact with brands. Why are chatbots better than people? Speed, instant response. Live agents take 5+ minutes. Availability, chatbots work 24/7. Live agents sleep at 3 a.m. Knowledge database, chatbots know everything about products, prices, delivery. Live agents might not. Personalization, chatbots see your purchase history. Live agents are meeting you for the first time. Result, Digital Commerce 360 reported that chatbots accelerate sales by 35%. Product-to-purchase conversion, instead of 5 minutes to decide, 1 minute. Section 4, Real Numbers, AI's Impact on Business Metrics. Now let's talk numbers. Not theory. Real figures. Conversion rate, from 2% to 8%, 4x higher. Baseline e-commerce conversion, 2 to 5%. This means, out of 100 visitors, 2 to 5 buy. When you implement an AI recommendation system, conversion grows to 8 to 12%. That's 3-5x higher. Why? Because AI shows products that exactly match the visitor's interest. Visitors don't browse, don't waste time. Visitors see exactly what they're looking for. And they buy 4 times more often. Click-through rate, CTR, from 2% to 8%, 4x. CTR is the percentage of people who click on a recommendation. Generic product shown in catalog feed, 2% CTR. Personalized recommendation, 8% CTR. Because a personalized recommendation is a targeted message for you. The system knows you like minimalist designs. It shows you a minimalist product. You click 4 times more often. Average order value, from $100 to $120 to $140, plus 20 to 40%. Regular customer, buys one product, $100. Customer with AI recommendations, buys one product plus complementary products, $120 to $140. Why? Because the system recommends not similar products, but complementary ones. You bought running shoes. System recommends sports socks, cushioning insoles, sports phone pouch. Logical. You use all of these together with running shoes. You buy the bundle. Instead of $100, you spend $150. Store sells not $100, but $150. How? Through AI recommendations. $50 additional revenue. Profit margin on these $50 could be 70 to 80%. That's $35 to $40 in net profit per customer. If you have 1,000 customers per month, $35,000 to $40,000 additional profit per month. Just from AI recommendations. In Deer HQ published research, companies with recommendations see 25% revenue growth. This isn't marginal improvement. This is quarterly profit increase. Retention, from 60% to 80%, plus 20%. Retention is the percentage of customers who purchase again within a month. Without AI, 60% of customers forget about you within a month. With AI, 80% of customers come back. Why? Because the system knows when and what you need. The system knows, you typically buy protein powder every 4 weeks. A week before your protein runs out, the system sends you a personalized offer. Hi, Ivan. You usually run out of protein about now. We've specially lowered the price by 15% for you. Want to order? You click. You buy. The system found you a week before you even thought about purchasing. This is retention through personalization. Reduced support costs, by 30%. IHL Group published, generative AI will reduce sales and admin support costs by 29% by 2029. Why? Because chatbots handle 80% of standard questions. How do I return an item? Chatbot answers instantly. Where's my order? System shows status. What size do I need? System recommends based on your previous purchases. Live agents are needed only for 20% of non-standard situations. This means, instead of 100 support agents, you need 20. Plus 2 to 3 engineers to maintain the chatbots. Salary savings? 70 to 80% of support budget. In dollar terms for large companies, that's hundreds of millions annually. Section 5, the AI shopping market, financial dimension. Market size and growth rate. Let's calculate the market scale. Grand View Research. 2024, $11.61 billion. 2030, $40.74 billion. CAGR, 23%. PS Market Research, more aggressive forecast. 2024, $6.71 billion. 2030, $36.46 billion. CAGR, 32.6%. Even the conservative estimate shows, the market will grow 3.5x in 6 years. This makes AI in retail one of the fastest growing sectors in the economy. For context, cloud computing grows at 20 to 25%, slower. Mobile e-commerce grows at 15 to 18%, slower. Social commerce grows at 18 to 22%, slower. AI in retail grows faster than all others. Why? Because it works. Companies see results. They invest. Results grow. This is a compounding cycle. Technology distribution. Not all technologies grow equally. Virtual assistants, 32.9% annual growth, fastest. Recommendation systems, 25 to 30% annual growth. Process automation, 20 to 25% annual growth. Analytics and forecasting, 20 to 25% annual growth. Computer vision, 15 to 20% annual growth. This shows, consumers and companies invest most in direct interaction, chatbots, assistants, not background technologies. Makes sense. A chatbot delivers immediate ROI. Analytics deliver results in a quarter. Regional distribution. North America, 33.4% of global market, but growth is slowing, already high adoption. Europe, 25% of global market, but strict regulation, GDPR, EU AI Act, slows growth. Asia Pacific, 30% of global market, fastest growth rates. Latin America, growing 30% plus annually, starting from zero. This is important for investors. Companies focusing on Asia and Latin America can grow faster than the average market. Tencent, Alibaba, JD.com, Chinese companies, grow at 40 to 50% annually thanks to AI. Investments, money talks. Venture capital is investing in AI shopping. 2024 to 2025 examples. New Gen, AI native commerce $4.5 million seed round. Ethosphere, voice AI $2.5 million. Zenline AI, assortment optimization $1.6 million. MarkMe, dynamic pricing funding round. Autone, demand forecasting funding round. Who's investing? Sequoia Capital, Andreessen Horowitz, Y Combinator. These investors bet on companies they think will dominate the market in 5 to 10 years. If the best VC firms invest in AI shopping, this means they believe in the scale of the opportunity. McKinsey Economics, $400 to $600 billion. McKinsey and Company conducted analysis. Generative AI will bring retail $400 to $600 billion in value over the next 10 years. This is not profit. This is value, which transforms into profit. $400 billion in new value. That's bigger than all social commerce. Bigger than all mobile e-commerce. This is a transformation of the entire industry. Section 6, Consumer Behavior, How the Shopper is Changing. Generational Differences. Gen Z, 18 to 28 years. 71% buy through chatbots. Most receptive to AI. Expect personalization as default. Millennials, 28 to 43 years. Technologically savvy, but more conservative. 40% use digital assistants. Value choice, but want validation of it. Generation X, 43 to 58 years. Slower to adopt chatbots. Prefer traditional support channels. But are beginning to use visual search. Baby boomers, 58 plus years. Slowest to adapt. But Amazon Echo is penetrating this segment. Conclusion, over 5 to 10 years, when Gen Z is the primary buyer, 25 to 35 years, peak earnings, most purchases will happen through AI. This means, Companies not investing in AI now won't be ready for the 2030s market. Product selection criteria, from brand to objectivity. Previously, consumers chose products like this. Is it a known brand? Do I like how it looks? Are there good reviews? What's the price? AI changes this. Is this product actually right for me, not the average consumer? What's the actual durability, based on materials, not reviews? What's a fair price for me, not everyone? Can I return it if I don't like it? AI makes consumers more informed and more demanding. Consumers no longer take things on faith. Consumers want proof. This is good for honest companies. Bad for companies relying on marketing and illusions. Choice paradox solved by AI. Choice paradox: when consumers see 1,000 products, they're paralyzed. Buy less. AI solves this through filtering. Instead of 1,000 products, AI shows 5 best for you. Consumer chooses in 2 minutes instead of 30 minutes. Conversion grows. This doesn't seem logical, less choice equals more sales, but it works. Section 7, Challenges, what can go wrong? Privacy, 72% of consumers worry. Here's the problem: the more data you give AI, the more accurate it becomes. But the more data, the higher the privacy risk. 72% of consumers worry about their data when using AI. 74% of consumers don't know how their data is used. This creates distrust. Companies that ignore privacy lose consumer trust. Face regulation. Could face major fines. GDPR, Europe fines up to 20 million euros or 4% of global revenue. CCPA, California fines up to $10,000 per violation. These are real money. Real consequences. Companies that solve privacy first will gain competitive advantage. We use AI, but protect your privacy. This is powerful positioning. Algorithm bias. Amazon developed an AI hiring system in 2018. The system was discriminatory. It rejected female candidates because historically Amazon had more men. The system learned bias from historical data. This is the problem with any AI: it learns from the past, including past mistakes and discrimination. Solution: regular bias testing. Documentation. Correction. But this requires resources. Knowledge. Ethics. Companies that don't solve this will face lawsuits and reputation damage. Transparency and right to explanation. GDPR Article 22, data subjects have the right to explanation of automated decisions. This means, if AI says, no credit, you have the right to know why. Problem: AI, black box, often can't explain why it made a decision. The system was trained on billions of examples, and the final decision results from complex interactions of many factors. Can't explain. Solution: development of explainable AI, XAI, explainable AI. But this makes AI less accurate. Trade-off between accuracy and explainability. Companies must choose more accurate AI, but can't explain, or less accurate, but can explain. Regulation leans toward the second. Cybersecurity. Number of unique users encountering ransomware in retail increased 152% between 2023 and 2025. AI systems are valuable assets. Companies want to steal models, training data, architecture. Data poisoning, when hackers inject malicious data into training data. Result: AI learns malicious behavior. This is a new form of attack specific to AI. Protection requires encryption, regular security audits, incident response plan. Companies that underestimate cyber threats to AI will face data loss and lost trust. Section 8, New Technologies, How to Solve Problems. Researchers are developing new technologies that protect privacy while maintaining AI accuracy. Federated learning. Instead of sending data to a central server, the model is trained on the user's device. The central server receives only model updates, not the data itself. Result: privacy is protected, AI still works. Homomorphic encryption. Allows computation on encrypted data without decryption. Example: server can analyze total purchase sum without seeing individual purchases. Synthetic data. Instead of using real consumer data, companies generate synthetic data for testing AI. Result: can develop and test AI without processing real data. Section 9. Strategies for different companies. Large retailers, $1 billion plus revenue. Recommended strategy: develop your own system. Investment: $50 to $200 million over 2 to 3 years. Why? Because big data is competitive advantage. Walmart has data from 150+ million customers. That's gold for training AI. Walmart develops its own AI based on this data. Amazon does the same. Result? These companies get AI that's more accurate than generic solutions. More accurate AI equals higher conversion equals more profit. ROI? 3 to 5 years. But then AI works forever with marginal costs. Mid-market retailers, $50M, 1B revenue. Strategy: buy ready-made solutions. Options: Salesforce Commerce Cloud, with built-in AI. Adobe Commerce, with built-in AI. Klaviyo, for email personalization. Kensho, for dynamic pricing. Investment: $5 to $20 million over 1 to 2 years for full implementation. ROI? 1 to 2 years. Faster than developing from scratch. Focus strategy: choose 2 to 3 high ROI use cases, like recommendations plus email personalization. Don't try to do everything at once. Small retailers, $1 to $50 million revenue. Strategy: use APIs and plugins. Examples: Shopify has built-in AI features. WooCommerce, for WordPress, has AI plugins. Klaviyo for email, works on any platform. ChatGPT API for custom integrations. Investment: $1 to $5,000 per month, SaaS costs. ROI? Very fast. Often see results within a month. Strategy: start with a chatbot. Easy, cheap, $300 to $500 per month, quick ROI, plus 35% in sales. Section 10, The Future, Scenarios for 2026 to 2030. Optimistic scenario, 30% probability. 2026, Agentic commerce captures 20% of consumers. AI agents buy products for you. 2027 to 2028, 40% of purchases happen through AI agents. This becomes the norm, not the exception. 2029 to 2030, 60% plus purchases through AI agents. Market reaches upper limit of forecasts, $40+ billion. Drivers: investment grows, regulation becomes clearer, consumers adapt. Moderate scenario, 50% probability, most likely. 2026, Agentic commerce grows slower, 10 to 12% of consumers. 2027 to 2028, privacy and bias issues become visible. Investment slows. Growth is 20% annually instead of 30%. 2029 to 2030, new regulation passes. Companies adapt. Market grows but slower than optimistic scenario. $30 to $35 billion by 2030. This is the realistic scenario. Technology works, but regulation slows adoption. Pessimistic scenario, 20% probability. 2026, major privacy incident, 10M plus users, data breach. 2027 to 2028, regulation becomes very strict. Compliance costs rise. Many companies abandon AI projects. 2029 to 2030, growth slows to 10 to 15% annually. Market doesn't reach ambitious forecasts. Consumers lose trust. Recovery takes years. My forecast, realistic scale. Combination of moderate, 60%, and optimistic, 30%, with small possibility of pessimistic, 10%. 2026. Agentic commerce, 12 to 15% of consumers. AI market, $18 to $20 billion. Growth, 28% CAGR. 2027 to 2028. Agentic commerce, 25 to 30% of consumers. Privacy issues recognized, but solutions begin working. Growth, 25% CAGR. 2029 to 2030. Agentic commerce, 35 to 45% of consumers. AI market, $35 to $40 billion. Growth, 20 to 22% CAGR, slowdown due to large base. This means, companies investing in AI now, 2025, will be leaders by 2030. Companies investing in 2026 to 2027 will be followers. Companies investing in 2028 plus will be outsiders. Section 11, Practical Recommendations. For companies. Action 1, start now. Don't wait for perfection. Even a simple chatbot delivers ROI in 6 months. Companies that started in 2023 already have an 18-month advantage. Action 2, invest in data. AI is only as good as your data. Make sure you collect behavior data, with consumer consent. Organize data in a CDP, customer data platform. Protect data. Action 3, don't forget privacy. This isn't just legal. It's about trust. Companies transparent about how they use AI and data will earn more trust and loyalty. Action 4, test and measure. Use A/B tests for all AI initiatives. Compare, version with AI versus version without AI. Make sure AI actually improves your business metrics. Action 5, invest in talent. Good AI engineers, data scientists, ethicists are expensive. But it's necessary. Without talent, you can't build a good system. For consumers. Question 1, check privacy policies. Before using an AI shopping assistant. What data is collected? How is it used? Can you delete data? Question 2, demand transparency. If AI recommends a product, ask for explanation. Why this product? What was considered in the recommendation? This is your right, per GDPR and other laws. Question 3, control personalization. If you don't like AI tracking you, disable personalization. Use VPN and private browser to minimize tracking. Section 12, Conclusion. The revolution has already started. AI shopping isn't the future. It's the present. Traffic from AI sources grew 1,200% in 3 months. Market grows 23 to 33% annually. Investors pour billions in. Consumers adapt, especially young people. Time window, 2024 to 2026. Companies investing in AI now get an 12 to 18-month advantage. These are critical months. This is the difference between leader and follower in the market. Those waiting until 2027 plus will compete with companies already 18 months into optimization and improvement. That's financial suicide. Main challenges. Privacy, bias, security, transparency. These challenges are real. But they're solvable. Companies that solve these problems first will gain reputation and competitive advantage. Final thought. The future of retail isn't human and machine competing. It's human and machine working together. You say, buy me something good for training. AI analyzes trillions of options, finds the perfect product, at the perfect time, for the perfect price. You click, buy. Product arrives at home. This is the 21st century. This is efficiency. This is the future. Companies that understand and implement this will thrive. Companies that hesitate won't survive. The choice is yours.